Hey everybody, Craig Nash here with the Unleashed Advisors team, brokered by eXp Realty. And today I'm with my beautiful wife, Annie Nash, and we are going to talk about some of the favorite things that we like to do in the upstate. And this is kind of us being personal and real about what we like to do and what our favorite things are, and just kind of wanted to share that with everybody today. So let's jump right in. What's number one on the list for you?
Oh, I don't know if I can go in a number one, but we can popcorn it around.
Okay.
So, one of my favorite things to do in the summertime that we are in right now is probably on Saturdays, going down to the Saturday market in Greenville. I think it's the TD Saturday market or whatever, but we park at Richardson Street Garage because it's free parking. And if y'all know me, I don't like to pay for my parking. If I don't have to, I want free parking. But I love to go and check out all the vendors. And where's your favorite spot in the Saturday market?
Stucker bread.
Yeah, Swamp Rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Swamp Rabbit.
Yeah. You get your loaf of bread, and we just sit there and walk and break off pieces and munch on it, and get coffee down there and just check everything out. I love it.
Yeah, you can always get a good deal too. So I mean, fresh. I love fresh tomatoes. So
yeah,
usually walk away with some tomatoes. They have some granola down there. They have some Mexican granola.
Yeah,
it has a little heat to it, so I like that. And we kind of walk all the way down, then we walk all the way back up, and then we usually stop at Mass General Store.
Yes, we stay long enough so that Mass General Store opens, and then we can go wander around in there. And usually the dog is the one that gets spoiled the most.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, we have about a 70-pound German Shepherd, so not a large one, but he is definitely a big baby, and he gets bandanas or bones or treats or something, because I got to bring him something home.
Yes, you do. You spoil that dog rotten.
I do. So,
but the other thing I like about the Mass General Store, it's one of the only places that sells cherry mashes.
Oh, there's another place that sells cherry mash.
Yeah.
And have y'all... Okay, so I'm going to call this out. Y'all in the comments, if you have tried a cherry mash, please tell me what you think. I would love to hear it.
And if you don't even know what it is, it's just like a cherry clump covered with chocolate and peanuts.
It's cherry nougat.
Okay. It's wonderful.
It's terrible. Covered in chocolate with, I think it's peanuts in there.
Yeah, it's peanuts.
Yeah, but it's made, so we're fans or whatever because we both grew up in Kansas, and they're made in St. Joe, Missouri, which is right outside of Kansas City. So it's kind of a hometown favorite for us.
There's really only 3 places you can find them in the upstate. Mass General Store,
Hobby Lobby,
and Cabela's.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. So probably your 3 favorite stores. So for those of you wondering, Craig's favorite stores are Cabela's, Hobby Lobby, you heard it right, and Mass General Store.
Yep, very much so.
So what's one of your favorite things to do in the upstate?
So we've kind of gotten in this, since Bridgeway Station opened, we kind of hit Bridgeway Station every Thursday evening. They have a farmer's market there, and then we usually have dinner, and then we kind of go up to the rooftop bar and just kind of sit down and enjoy friends and family if they're in town, and just
friends that have become family.
Yeah, very much so. Clients, whatever it is, we sit down and just enjoy conversation, just enjoy the evening. It's usually a nice, cool evening, and just watch the sun go down, watch the sunset, just look out over everything. So it's very fun. Bridgeway Station is very much a family-oriented place. Yeah. So, a lot of kids playing, looking forward to the fall.
So what's coming in the fall that you're looking forward to?
College football. And if you are not familiar with college football, it's a religion in the South.
It is. Very much so.
We live in a very unique situation where we're in between 2 rival schools, Clemson and the University of South Carolina. So you see it from both sides here in Greenville. A lot of Clemson fans, a lot of South Carolina fans. So,
and for the record, I'm a Georgia Tech fan.
Well, that's because you went to Georgia Tech.
We used to have a good football team. I'm hoping that this year is going to be our year. We're going to come back in the ACC and we're going to do all right. But Clemson and USC are the big ones here in the area.
Yeah, but you mentioned ACC, but we are also in SEC country.
True.
So it's South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Auburn. So we hear it all about college football. It'll be interesting to see if they play college football on the big screen at Bridgeway Station.
Oh, I would be willing to bet that they will. So I'm sure that
there'll be some
Thursday,
watch parties.
Yeah, Saturdays at Bridgeway. And come out and join us on
So here's
Thursday
another
nights.
thing.
Yeah.
If you put your favorite team in the comments below and tell us where you like to watch college football on Saturdays.
Yes. That'd be interesting to see because I do like, so I'm not a huge Clemson fan. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate for that, but I do enjoy watching football and I love college because there's just a lot of heart in the game. So it'll be fun this year.
Well, it's kind of funny that you bring up Clemson and you kind of like South Carolina just because you were watching the South Carolina football game and
you want me to tell that story?
Sure.
So if I have to pick teams here in South Carolina, I'm going to choose USC because they are the Gamecocks. And when we first, we didn't first move here, but Madison was born. So she was a tiny baby. She was born in May. So she was, I don't know.
We were watching a South Carolina Georgia game and we were down at your folks's. And
I don't know who they were playing against. All I know is that I was sitting in the cabin. We're at the lake. I'm sitting in the cabin while everybody's out playing in the water and doing their thing because I've got the baby and loving on her. But she's, trying to take a nap or whatever. And I'm listening to the football game and it's Smelly, Suck Up, Girly, all these crazy names. And I'm going, Clowny. Yep. And I'm going, if these boys can make it through life with names like that, this team has to be pretty fun. And everybody's going, go Cox. Take it for what you want. But I mean, I died laughing. Madison, I'm trying to put her to sleep and I'm just laughing. Clown, I don't know who the quarterback was, but it was
Smelly.
Smelly, Suck Up, Clowny, Girly. I'm like, oh my Lord, these boys, that's funny. So I am a Gamecock fan if I have to choose one here.
What was funny was that the announcers were trying to go out of their way to say those names over and over and over again.
Well, I don't think they had to go out of their way because they were good players.
Yeah.
They were the ones making the plays, but oh my gosh, I was laughing so hard listening to this. I was like, oh my, this is funny. I'm now a Gamecock fan.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's my story.
Yeah. So you mentioned that we were down at the lake. So, we love lake life.
Yeah.
It's one of the favorite things we do. We hang out at Lake Hartwell quite a bit. Mm-hmm. But there
not
are
as much as I would like.
Yeah. Well, it's because we're busy.
We're busy.
But, we hang out at Lake Hartwell. We can fish. We can boat. We can jet ski. We tube. We do all those fun lake things to do. And it's very relaxing. But that's one of the great things about the upstate is that there's multiple lakes around that you can actually enjoy lake life a little bit. So from boating to fishing to kayaking, paddleboard. You like the paddleboard, so.
I do.
I look like a fool on the paddleboard.
Have you gotten up on the paddleboard
yet? No, not yet. So I usually fall in the water.
So how about you tell us, where's your favorite lake to hang out and what is your favorite lake activity? Mine is definitely something in the water. So yeah, the wave runner is probably my favorite thing to do if I'm not on the paddleboard and just floating.
I'm a fisherman, so that's solitude for me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Where's your favorite place to fish? Or are you going to give us that secret?
Where's my favorite place to fish? It's actually off your dad's dock at Lake Hartwell because I can sit there and talk to your dad and we can have a couple beers and it's not real hard fishing. It's a bobber and we're fishing for crappie usually. So
yeah. Let's go to the mountains.
Okay. Where's
your favorite place to go to the mountains?
Well, I definitely like Chimney Rock and that area. Mm-hmm. So like Lake Lure, I like Chimney Rock. I like sitting at Burnt Shirt Winery and just looking up at the waterfall there off of Chimney Rock. Mm-hmm. And I like looking at Chimney Rock and just enjoying that.
So we were up there a few weeks ago and I don't know how many times we've been up to Chimney Rock, the town, and then actually in the state park and hiked up the trail and everything. And for those of you that are wondering, the elevator is now working again. I think one of the last videos we had, I was like, the elevator's not working, so you're going to have to hike the whole way. It's a great hike, but it is a hike. But the elevator is working. So, but we had been up there a handful of times. We usually stop at Burnt Shirt, sit out on their patio, enjoy a glass of wine or a bottle of wine and some food or whatever. But this last time we went and we found, and I'm sure y'all already know about this, but I'm oblivious. There was a trail that there's like all these entrances to get there when you're on that side of the road, when you're just walking by the storefronts.
Down by the river.
Yeah. And you walk down by the river and we're like hiking all the places. I was like, this is great. And we found, I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but they had amazing burgers and we had a spot and we sat and looked out over the river. That was really, really cool. So if you go up to Chimney Rock, go check out that trail. And if you like burgers, find the burger restaurant because that was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. They had really good burgers, actually.
Yeah, even Madison enjoyed it.
Yeah. So we like hiking around too. So what are one of your favorite hiking places here in the Upstate?
I have a lot of those.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, it depends on do I want a long hike or do I just want to go and find some place to look out? So I would have to say Chimney Rock. I really like that hike. It is a hike and there's a lot of stairs, but man, is it beautiful up there. I think my other one, if I don't really want to hike that far, but I want a view, is I really like going up to Caesar's Head. Yeah. The drive up there, there's a couple little like unofficial spots you can pull off and you can see the mountains and just for a view. But then also make sure that if you go up to Caesar's Head, either go up earlier in the day. Fall is going to be crazy packed because the leaves are going to be amazing, but they don't have a huge parking lot. So
no, they don't.
You got to get up there early. And there's just a small little hiking trail around, but you can go out and see. You can go down to Devil's Kitchen. I mean, there's some cool stuff. So I really I think I'd have to say Caesar's Head.
What about the park right next to us where we live?
Oh, Conisty?
Conisty Park, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You're tucked right there. I guess technically not in Malden, but you're right by Malden. Conisty Park has some cool trails. And if you're not paying attention to the map, I'm not a good map reader, you can end up on a hike that's a mile or 5.
Yeah, you can walk a long ways.
Yeah, but it's pretty back there, and it's calming.
It's different.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Of course, I like Balls Park.
Oh, yeah.
Downtown.
You go downtown to Greenville. Yeah, you can.
And you walk down those paths. And
so you got the Swamp Rabbit Trail.
Yep.
I mean, you can't talk about hiking and not hit.
Yeah. There's the Swamp Rabbit Trail that goes all over the place. So.
Yeah, goes all the way to Traveler's Rest, and then there's little offshoots or whatever, other parts.
So what other things you like to do here while what are our favorite things to do?
So since we're still in the summertime, I think one of my favorite things, and this stems from when I was a kid, we used to go tubing the Chattahoochee River in Helen, Georgia. When we went tubing on the Green River here, I really liked that. I thought that was fun. There's something about, just plopping on a tube and just floating down the river and, seeing if you can not get stuck in the rocks.
Yeah. Tubing's always a good thing to do. Mm-hmm. So obviously we like a lot of water. So
yeah. Well, in the summertime, it's hot. So you got to cool off. So the water. Ooh, speaking of summertime, we didn't hit baseball.
Yep. We love the Greenville Drive. Mm-hmm. It's a fun thing to do. It's Boston Red Sox affiliate.
Yeah.
And the field is Fenway Park replica. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty cool to sit there and watch a ball game. And it's I guess it's a single A club. So baseball's kind of the sideshow versus the entertainment that is on the field between innings and stuff like that. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun time.
Yep.
Let's talk about the food scene.
The food scene.
Yeah. We were trying to show some new clients around, and we're like, oh, well, what kind of food do you like? Do you like this, that, we've got just about everything here in Greenville. And I'm pretty sure if we made a list of all the restaurants, you could probably eat
it's
every
my
meal
theory
for a
that
year.
You can eat out every meal and not have the same food
and
choice.
not repeat restaurants.
Yeah.
So, do you have a favorite restaurant in the Upstate?
Yes.
Doesn't have to be. Okay, so tell me, what's yours?
So my favorite restaurant is actually Malden Gyros and Burgers. It used to be called that. It's now Little Italy or whatever.
No, it changed names. I'm gonna have to find the name of it, but it changed names again.
But the cook there is amazing. Ludovico. He will cook Italian food from scratch for you.
It's amazing.
He'll ask you what you want, what your flavors are, and he'll just cook something up.
Yeah.
And he's never wrong.
Mm-mm. I think my favorite experience there was with our daughter. She likes to be extra. But she likes like lobster ravioli and stuff like that. She likes her seafood, mostly because she knows Mama can't try a bite because I'm a food stealer. I like to sample everybody else's food. If I don't know you, I'm not going to steal your food, but I'm going to try to sample my family. And so she knows I can't have shellfish. Mm-hmm. So she likes to order shellfish. And he, came out, talked to her, and she was like, well, I like the lobster. And he was like, well, do you like shrimp? Well, yeah. So it was shrimp,
crab,
and crab. So he made her a special dish, special raviolis. So she had a little bit of each on hers, and she loved it. And she loved the extra attention. So it was really cool to have Ludovico come out, talk to you, and then create a meal for you. So that was really cool. So yeah, that place is pretty good.
Yeah, very good. What about you? Favorite place? There's a lot of places I like.
I have a lot of... I don't know. I've got to think about that one. But I think, no, I don't really have to think about that. For me, I like an outdoor patio and I like Mexican food. So I think lately my favorite place has been El Cielo in Simpsonville. It just recently opened. It's probably been open a couple of months now. They have a really cool outdoor patio. They've got two. One's kind of, they're on corners, whatever. But I like the atmosphere there. I love sitting out on their patio because it's all completely covered. So you're not going to get wet, but you also stay shaded. So it stays nice and cool. And the food's good.
Yeah.
And the happy hour margaritas are pretty good too.
Yeah.
I like those.
Yeah, those are, food. I love food. So.
Yeah. So, speaking of the food scene, you can walk in any of the downtowns. You can go downtown Greenville, downtown Greer, downtown Simpsonville, Fountain Inn, Easley, any of them. And you just walk down the little small town streets and you can find a ton of food. So I think just about anywhere is good.
Yeah, I haven't really found, I haven't really experienced bad food. So.
We need to do a podcast just on like the best burgers in town.
Yeah. So in your comments below, tell us what your favorite food place is, because I'll love to go try them. So.
Yeah. All right. Since we've talked about the food scene, now where do you go for dessert?
So I love Old Europe Coffee in Bridgeway Station. It's like a French place. You can get, macarons and all that stuff, and just really good. And then they have great coffee too. So
I think the atmosphere there, I love it. I love their coffee. The desserts have too many, not all of them. The ones that I want to try usually have almonds in them. So I haven't had as many, but they look beautiful. The macarons are really good. But I think I'm a junkie for ice cream. I'm going to go to the ice cream station in Simpsonville. That's going to be my favorite. I like, the line is forever long. Don't worry, you'll get there. But
and they're quick.
They're quick, yeah. It's kind of like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
They move you through, but the ice cream is really good.
Yeah, that is a really good place.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. Just right down the street from that, though. We usually go to dinner at the Slice, and then we'll go to the ice cream station.
Yeah, sit up on the rooftop bar. Mm-hmm. Again, another outdoor spot to sit.
Yeah. So.
We got a few themes, I think.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite winery that you like to go to?
So I like Cityscape. Their atmosphere is very cool. You can go visit the pig, go look at the goats, and just sit there and enjoy. They usually have some live music and stuff. It's just relaxing. They might have a food truck or something like that out there. So.
Yeah, there's quite a few wineries around. One of the other ones that we went to recently was Eagle Mountain Winery. Mm-hmm. That one's really cool. They have live music on Friday nights. I think Fridays and Saturdays. No, not Friday nights. Friday night is their
wine club.
Dinner Friday night, and then Saturday they have live music. So, do you have a favorite winery? Please share it in the comments because we would love to go check it out. But yeah, I think Eagle Mountain and Cityscape are two of my favorites so far that we've been to that have been a lot of fun.
Yep. So we talked a lot about summer. What do you like to do in the fall around here?
Fall festivals are my favorite thing to do. I like just getting out. The leaves are changing, and you've got pumpkin spiced everything.
Is there a place you like to go look for pumpkins?
Bird's Farm, but that's in Georgia.
I know, but not necessarily. Haven't really found that pumpkin patch per se.
No, we can do another one about all that. I'll search all that up.
But I do like going up to the apple orchards.
Yes.
In
I
Hendersonville.
forgot about that. Yeah. Going up to that's going to be starting soon when the apple orchards all open up and sitting out there and drinking.
You can go pick your own apples too. So
Yep. That's always fun. It's a good time.
So yeah, it's a wonderful time. It's a good time, hit the apple orchards, look at the leaves. Maybe visit a winery. They're all right there.
All right there.
Yep.
So those are a few of our favorite things. I would love to hear some more of yours. Until next time, look out world, we're unleashed.